Got 1,000 hair products and you still got hair problems and you don't know which way to turn. You don't know what you deserve. Let's talk hair. I got what you deserve. Let's talk hair. Let's talk hair. Talk hair to me. Talk hair to me.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk Hair. I'm your host, Angela H. Brown, giving you what? All the tea of a lifetime, all the information about healthy hair. And I'm telling you, I'm excited today because I have someone who is rocking with me about healthy hair. Her name is a name that y'all need to write down, a name that you all need to remember. Her name is Annette Waters, and she's all the way in Florida, you guys, okay? In the Tampa area. And she is the owner of You Deserve Glam. And she also owns a salon, okay? The Glam Squad in Florida. And she's a mom. She's rocking in this business. I mean, this is where you should be. We're also, and a little bit, let me explain, because you're going to say, Angela got a little music going on. I'm also at an event where I'm also selling my hair care products, okay? And it is in Bartlett, Tennessee, and we're also giving consultations and helping people with their hair. But we're going to speak up so you can hear us. If you can't hear us, let us know. Annette, welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me. I'm doing awesome today, this Sunday.
Mm-hmm. You look so beautiful.
Thank you. You do too, always.
Thank you. We have Tavia Hall. Tavia, I am so glad you're the first person to say something because Tavia, I'm wearing your shirt. Tavia designed me this shirt, and I'm going to show you guys. It says D'serv with the bling on it. Y'all see the bling on it. So thank you, Tavia, for blessing me. But Tavia, give us your information because we want to support you. We love to support our Black-owned businesses and our businesses that are doing something. So we also have another distributor who's here. Terrell Patterson says, "Hello, ladies." Terrell is selling it like crazy in Jonesboro. You guys, I just left her. We had a wonderful educational class. Terrell knocked it out the box. Hi, Terrell. So, Annette, tell us a little bit about yourself. We know you rich and stuff. So we want you to just share with us your mom. You have your own, salon, and just tell us a little bit about you.
Well, a little bit about me is I'm a mom of three, and I have a 21-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 7-year-old.
Okay, you guys. I guess she'll be back on. She got excited. Terrell just got a new home. I mean, not Terrell, Annette. And she clicked off. She will be back on. That was so funny because she'll be back on. And that's her. She'll be back on. So they got to get that cable.
Did I go out?
You went out. Now you back in. She walked in
okay.
New house. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, so a little bit about me. My name, once again, is Annette Waters, and I have 3 children. One's 21, 11, and 7. And I own a salon called Glam Squad Salon in Dunedin, Florida. So we're close to the beach. And I've been doing hair for 20 years. I used to hear stylists say that and be like, wow, one day I'm going to get there. But you know what? Today I'm here. And I have so many branches hanging from me, like education, platform work, different things like that. Bringing education to you guys is my passion in life. So I'm here with Angela today talking about D'serv products. D'serv is an awesome product that I first brought inside of my salon as just using 2 products. And then I loved it so much that I became a distributor. So with me being a
Thank
distributor,
you.
this is definitely a new lane, but it's also an awesome lane to be in. So I'm just so excited to jump in and talk to you guys about D'serv products.
Wow. Y'all, let me tell you before we get started and dive right in. Annette is, I admire her. She studies things that nobody even thinks about, and the education is real. So if she gets too deep, don't worry about it. She stay deep. So, so Candice Adams says, just checking in. Hey, ladies. Hi, Candice. It was a pleasure seeing you on yesterday. The owner of Slade Beauty Supply, Miss T. McCullough. We're about to do a class also in June with her on the 7th. She says, hello, ladies. So, and that everybody checking in. These are the bosses coming in. So, yeah, you getting the bosses coming in. Yeah. So let's see if someone wants to come in, buy your products, or sit in your chair, they are lost on what I'm finding out is a lot of people don't know they're damaged, or they do know they're damaged and they are in denial, or they're just selling for foreign hair, like they want the protective styles. So, or they just figure that because they're getting older, they have stresses, it'll never happen for them again. What would you tell that particular client who's thrown in the towel?
One thing I would do inside of my salon is I have it set up with D'serv products. So as soon as you walk in the door, you're interested. So before you tell me anything, I'm already showing you D'serv products. And I have little pictures of different things where you can see before and afters. So they're already curious and interested. Now, for those clients that are coming in and they've tried a bunch of different products, and then they're like, you know what, nothing works. I just look at these pictures. I go on YouTube. I do all these different things. One thing I do is make that customer comfortable, because the first person they have to trust is you. Before any product comes along, it has to be you. So once I build that trust, then I go in about the product, about the ingredients, about the sage, about what does this product do for me, So they're not just thinking that I'm selling them something that I'm not using. So I go in, I tell them about the product, and I make them curious. So then they start asking me and telling me their deep, dark secrets about my edges came out. I'm wearing this wig because this happened. And then after that, I build them up from there.
Mhm.
Because, all products don't work for everyone. But the
Mhm.
one thing with D'serv, it works. And if it doesn't work, I know how to set them up with a dermatologist. It's not saying that D'serv doesn't work, but
Mhm.
maybe they have to do something that's a little bit more extraneous and then come back to me. But at
Mhm.
that point, they're comfortable with me. So they're talking, they're telling me their secrets, they're telling me about their friends and their family members. So my first thing is consultation. Consultation is where we start. Consultation is where we end. So when they come in, I know their name. I'm making them comfortable. I make them feel like they're a part of my family inside of my salon. I make them feel like they're a part of D'serv family.
Mhm.
And they're comfortable with showing me their different things, because inside of my salon, it's pretty much private. Everyone doesn't have that luxury.
Mhm.
So you have to create that atmosphere, that environment for your clients. So then that way when they come in, they can tell you what they like, what they don't like, and be open to that. Don't be like, this is what I want for you, because you're not the one walking around with them. You don't know their issues, you don't know their disabilities, you don't know where their hurt comes from.
Mhm.
So you want to learn all of that and introduce the product to them. Never sell your customer something that they do not need. That's the first way that you lose trust with your client, and they lose trust in the product. So
Mhm.
make sure you know that product. Make sure that you're putting out social media, showing them your smiling face. Because I know now everyone's looking for a relationship. So be that relationship, that conversation of what to do when you're at home. At first, I tried to start off in my bathroom because I know that's where it starts at. Everyone wakes up in the morning, they go in their bathroom, they pull out products, They pull out scarves, all different kinds of things. That's where they see their problem areas firsthand. So be that person where they can come to you and feel comfortable. You're not talking about them. You're not telling the next customer about their issues. You're making them comfortable and you're building a relationship with them, the product line that you're using, which is D'serv, because that's the way to go. Because D'serv is giving everyone what they need. We're growing back edges. We're adding moisture back to the hair. And don't leave out those clients that have healthy hair. You want to make sure that they know that D'serv works for them.
Mhm.
Everyone has work, and
Mhm.
we're here to do the work. And
Mhm.
me, myself, I'm here to educate you so that you can go out and educate others because we have to work as a team to work together inside of the salon.
Yeah, that is so brilliant that you said that. I had did an event yesterday at TM Beauty Supply, and some people, some were just simply damaged, but they were in denial about that. So, but some people explain to us why people are so embarrassed about, like, if I'm here to help you, and I'm saying, I got something to help you, and I'm showing you what I have. I'm showing you the transformations. I'm showing you all this. What is it that someone, it's almost like if I have a heart and you need a heart, and I have the heart that you need, but you're saying my heart is good, but you have less than 5 months to live. Why is it that you say your hair is nothing's wrong? What is the embarrassment all about?
I think the embarrassment comes from us being in a culture of salon atmosphere where it hasn't always been positive. So someone might go inside of a salon and the stylist won't take ownership. So we put it back on the client. So those clients think that it's something that they're doing. So if they come inside of a salon atmosphere, you're asking them questions, they're thinking that you're going to throw it back at them. So because of that, they try to be like, you know what? Nothing's wrong with my hair. It's healthy. I have no breakage. I don't need to be trimmed. All these different things before you even put it out there. And with some people, they're at home looking at YouTube videos. So they're the ones taking care of their hair. So if they say, you know what, my hair is damaged, it's broke off, that's because something they did. And like with anybody, you don't want to admit you're wrong, especially to someone new. So my thing is make them comfortable. Make them comfortable enough to be like, give them examples. When you work with hair, as long as I have, I already know when you sit in my chair, if it's broke off from a comb, if it's broke off from you leaning on the back of your headrest, if it's a product that you're using. So I give them examples of different ways that their hair can break. And then that makes them more open to be like, you know what? That's why my hair is breaking. It's not placing the blame on them. It's giving them reasons of why your hair could be breaking. So once again, it's always about being comfortable and being comfortable with the products that you're using, knowing what those products do for the hair that you're and textures that you're working with.
Yes, I appreciate that because it's a big issue. It's a okay. It's a big issue, and what about the ones that go to the protective styles that don't want to, but they given up and they go to the protective styles? Like, okay, say for instance, Annette, I had this
Okay,
person, a client. Here you go. I'm gonna dive in. I'm
here
gonna
we go.
dive
Here we
in.
go.
So I had this client. Here go the 8 week process. I'm showing you the before and afters. I stopped your stressful shedding, okay? Because you'll have the regular shedding. I stopped your stressful shedding. She leaves, goes home, and then calls me and say, my hair just don't have the weight. One treatment didn't allow the product to work, didn't allow the process to work because it takes a process. And she said, well, I'm just going to go get some braids. So it's almost like putting going back to where you came from. Her hair was long. I mean, it was enough hair to to carry its own weight and it needed to breathe. So what I
Okay.
said to her, I said, look, I'm right here now. I need to swipe this credit card. And I'm talking about this is a big amount. I need to, it was Terrell credit card. I said, I need to swipe this credit card. And if I'm going to take out time with you about this because I care, but I can't care more than you care.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need you to care like I care because you're calling and saying it's a style situation. Should they be more concerned? And like I told her, I had styles for that. And what clients don't do sometimes is discuss with you, do you have some styles that are kind of have the appearance of protective styles or something, but maybe I can pin it in or something, just anything, because not all weaves are just so bad,
Yeah.
not all weaves are so bad. But if you're not going to talk to me, you're not going to share that with me, how in the world am I going to help you when I told her, you know how many stylists is on this phone? Two. It's you and me. Now I need you, since you have not done a good job, to fire yourself. And you need to hire me because you have not done a good job. So I need you to fire you. That's why you came to me, boo, because you didn't do a good job. Now I need you to let it go and let me help you. We ended it on a beautiful, beautiful level. She's all in now. She got it. But I'm like, I'm going to go hoarse if I have to do that all the time to
That's
get a
my
person
horse.
to understand I'm not your bad boyfriend. I'm your good boyfriend. Your bad boyfriend cheated on you. I'm your good boyfriend. What is the bad boyfriend? The one that took your hair out, the one that did protective styles, that took your hair out,
Yeah.
the one that didn't give you treatments and all that stuff. That's the bad boyfriend. You got the good boyfriend now, and you have no idea this could lead to a good marriage, but you're still holding on to what the bad boyfriend did. So what you think about that?
It's because the bad boyfriend comes in and he's the bad boy. Who doesn't like a bad boy, you know? So that bad boy is telling you all these different things and you go to believe it. So after years and years of that bad boyfriend, it's been engraved. So sometimes with those people, what does the good boyfriend have to do? He has to do the work. He got to do the work to build her up. He got to do the work to pray over her. He got to do the work to rub her scalp. All these different things. So us as hairstylists, when you do the work, what does that mean? That's more revenue. So sometimes it's better because now I come in with a fresh new breeze of air. So once they get that new air, they start being like, okay, my new boyfriend might be about something. I might wear his t-shirt. So it's the same way with product lines. It's the same way with hairstylists. You have to build that relationship. I keep saying consultation because the things that you show people they've never seen, that's the stuff that they're going to migrate to. If you're the stylist that's just focused in on, I'm going to do your hair, I'm going to give you a style, I never have anything new for you, that's what they're used to. But the thing you have to do is pull out different stuff, put stuff on the TV screen, advertisement. You're not even talking to them yet, but they can see these different things. So they're going to ask you about it. It's just like when you go to a club, you buy a drink, but then somebody else is over here with sparklers. They coming out with their drink. They got sparklers. It's their birthday. You like, what's that? You don't know what they drinking, but you want some of it. So your salon should be like that. You should be excited about what you're talking about. So when you have those customers that come in with braids or they want to go into protective style, don't just be like, oh no, girl, a protective style ain't gonna work for you. You should be here giving me money. No, you got to meet them where they are. If you want a protective style, then that's where we're gonna go in and we're gonna start talking about product. We're gonna start talking about protective oils, strand protective treatments, different things that you can do to build your revenue and to help them where they want to go. And once they start seeing the growth and you not just saying, no, you can't have it, or introducing them to different weave techniques, different hair,
I love it.
business grow. So you want to make sure that they know, okay, I can have all of this. She's not telling me no, and I still can stay in the D'serv product line. So then that way, when they're done with that and they start seeing that growth, because some people you want to put them in a protective style because them going home, messing their hair up, not working with what you get in the process of going, they're not going in that direction you want them to because they're not with you every day.
Mhm.
So that protective style is going to help you and help them. And now you've built trust. So the key thing is trust. I trust in the products that I use. So when you come into me, I'm excited about telling you about D'serv. I'm so excited that I'll open up my space and let you see all of the D'serv products on the shelf just because it's a beautiful thing to look at. And on top of that, I know what it does. I know that it works, it grows, and we're Black owned, and Angela is awesome. She looks like that every day of the week. Me, sometimes. So, your customers are always looking at what you're doing. What does your hair look like? Are you honest? Are you going to be real with me when I say something about what my old boyfriend used to do? Because the old boyfriend wasn't always wrong. Sometimes it's you. So you have to look at stuff like that too. So does that answer your question a little bit?
It does, and it's intentional, and it's actually exciting, and it does help. And I think because stylists and business owners like and Tabia Hall said that's right. So and she's a salon professional as well. But I think the ones that truly care can have a whole lot of passion and the passion that I have, but I also I used to cater to people you had to work overtime to convince. What I do now is I put my energy into the ones that are they want help, they're there, but they're very intentional, and they're just at a crossroad where they just don't understand like what's really going on with their hair. They want the education, they want a better understanding, they want to believe in something, they're looking for hope, and they're open. I love open people because open people are there to say, look, I just need help. And I love open people. People who are not open, they hold on to the past. The people who are open, they do. So Candice Adams says, Angie, you are my good hair boyfriend. Thank you. Candice know how I am. I am very passionate about what I do. And even when a customer, we have issues, I do have someone, and they will be coming on the show too, who is now a trichologist. So Candice knows that if I don't have the answer, and I think that's another thing, I will go out and get it. So my trichologist, she can answer those questions. I can just go to a trichologist. Of course, she owns her own hair care brand, but I don't care that she owns her own hair care brand. She's just a trichologist that is willing to cross over and help. So, Annette, what do you think about outsourcing? Because there was one time I had to give you a call about a color. You was able
Yeah.
to help me, and I don't have a problem with calling people. So, what do you think? Sometimes stylists who don't know how they should. What do you think about them calling just to say, you
I
know,
think you should be very open type of person where I'll take a whole bunch of classes. Like during COVID, I was certified in like 60 different like things that were going to make me grow. So I can't keep that to myself because God gave me the opportunity to learn it. And some stuff just comes very quite fast and quick for me. Plus, I've been in this industry working inside of different salons, and someone had to help me. So I just feel like it's teamwork. And everyone does not have to be inside of your suite or your salon. And that's teaching you with a lot of these salon suites being out here. You have no one to look for. So you're just in your suite, like, let me pray to the hair gods and we're gonna make this work. And especially when you're getting out of hair school. It teaches you basic forms of different things that are going on. So, like when Angela called me, it was nothing for me to be excited about. Oh, girl, you do this, you walk in there, you buy this product, that, da 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 da, and then I'll text it to you. And if she went inside of the store and she needed help, myself, I love doing stuff like that. So I think that if we can work together, that's the way that the salon industry works. When we're against each other and we're holding each other back, and we're like, I'm not going to tell her because she's going to be better than me, or I'm not going to tell her about this product because then they're going to take my customers. What's for you is for you. God already has a plan. So your plan might be to help that person so that person can help you. So, everything isn't black and white, but I definitely feel like you should help the next person. I've even helped people who have burned me, talked about me, all types of stuff. But you know what? I'll still go in and be like, you know what? I'll tell you this, 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 and that, because this gift is not mine. This gift is God's, and I give it back to him. So, and I would never want him to take his hand off of it. So I feel like teamwork is power.
Mhm. Amen.
So dermatologists, trichologists, all of those things are going to help your business grow. If you don't know, the only reason your client leaves you is because you don't have the education that they need to help them grow. And the only way you can do that is by going to other people so that you can build your your book of what you do inside of the salon. You should always be a tree that has limbs that hang from it. So your leaves should be different things. And when they fall off, they should help somebody else grow. So
Amen.
that's my motto.
What Terrell said, give it and it will be given back to you. And
Yep.
that's so true. A closed fist cannot get anything. And also, Candice Adams says, we see you today, Annette, looking flawless in your ponytail blowing. So she is out, girl. Candice, she all up in Florida, honey, blowing in the wind in her new.
Yes, I love Florida.
Yes. So I mean, you're like on a vacation every day, and you're you're in
I know I
Florida.
got a little, y'all can see my little lake in the back.
Look at your lake, hunty. Now that's the way you leave the salon and come home to your lake, because the
And
lake is
go to
a
sleep.
subdivision. I gotta walk across the street and in the lake. I'm not sitting on the lake, but it is there. So congratulations on your new home as well.
Thank you. Thank
You've
you.
given us so many nuggets and just a short time. It is amazing, um, because we were discussing today, and you guys let me know if this is something that you need, but we were discussing about some type of wheel, things that to teach you all. We're going to put it in effect when you know what products work best, because Deserve has what we call is the mixologist formula, where we're the small steps with the big results, but we have the products that can work for whatever you're going through. We don't leave you on the sidelines. Terrell has something wonderful that she does in the salon that she became a mixologist with, and we'll talk more about that and throw her on the show about a new brand that she's got coming out. But what we know is, and that you give so much clarity, information, and I love that term, the hair gods, the hair gods, because I had a lady came into the salon, and she goes to a popular salon here. We don't name names, but what she said was that she told her hair was shedding, it was coming out, and she had split ends, and she has gorgeous long hair. And so I was able to stop a lot of her stress with shedding. And she said the lady went to Walgreens, got a $2.99 hot oil, charged her $10 extra, and that was supposed to stop all of her hair. Like, she had long hair down the center of her back, and that was supposed to stop all the shedding.
No.
So What do you think about that? Salon professionals brainwashing and knowing that they're doing a service that clearly won't work. Now that upsets me a little bit. And
That
makes me
does.
have to really, like, you ride a horse, but you got to hold that brain back, because for you to be a salon professional and you're in the 30s of, they've been in the business over 30 some, almost 40 years, and for you being in the business that long, and you know good darn well no 2.99 bottle gonna stop nobody here from falling out. And she had a lot going on, and she told her just to relax because you probably stressed, and give it 2 months. So can your hair tolerate, if it's coming out really bad, could it tolerate 2 months of shedding?
No, no, because you're going to be more stressed out about the simple fact of my hair is still coming out and she's just telling me to sit back and wait. Those are things that you cannot do to your clients. That's why they do not build trust in you. And that's called, I'm going to go over here, pray to the hair god, and hope that she don't know that I'm lying to her.
Hmm. That's
And
right.
that lady know. Because at the same time, just as soon as you get on YouTube, type in a hair product, they've already done it before you have. So she knew when she came back with just some oil, that wasn't going to work because she's probably already done that at home anyways. I put some oil on it. I did a hot oil treatment. I did all these different things and it's not working. And then you're going to do the same thing at the salon. The best thing to do is tell your client the truth. If
Hmm.
you are not telling them the truth, they're going to go find that information out from someone else. And you better hope they don't have a product like D'serv where they can tell them what it does, why they're using it, and why they should buy products at home. So that's the thing that you should do. You have to build trust with your client and know that that trust that you're putting out there is where it's going to lead them to healthy hair. Because if it does not lead them to healthy hair, what's the reason for them to even be with you and using it? So it's like when you have a stylist that's telling you to go home and in 2 months it'll correct itself. Where do you do that at? You don't
Yeah.
break your leg, they don't put a cast on it, and then be like, just walk around a little bit more, it'll stop hurting. It's the
Hmm.
same thing with hair. You have to build the trust with the client.
Yeah.
And building that trust is knowing how to say, you know what? I don't do this. I don't know how to do it. I don't know why your hair is breaking, but we can figure it out together. That client will stay with you longer than any of your other clients because you took the time to go over and beyond for them, and both of you are learning. But if you just go next door to CVS, buy some oil, you don't deserve that client anyways. And that's the bottom line,
Yeah.
period.
Period. Point blank. Period. And we almost need a like a hair app where people can type in, my stylist said this, and ask a hair question. Was that correct
Yeah.
information or wrong information? Because um, I know that she had told her hairstylist told her that it's better that after a relaxer, your hair can be extremely damaged when you roller set it after a relaxer. And I said, girl, I, if, what the blank? I'm trying to stop cussing around here. Who in the blank is your hairstylist? I said, that just sounds stupid. I mean, it's just as stupid as this guy one day. A client said, when will my hair be dry? And he said, when the towel is dry, your hair is dry. See, that's all that
What?
stupid stuff. I'm like, when the towel is dry, my hair is dry. You know, uh, you can't you can't roll set your hair after relaxer. People are just they're not even thinking about what they're
Mm-mm.
saying. So Tavia Hall said that's why continuing education is important thanks to Deserve Products. So thank you so much for that. And Candice Adams says, I always say each one teach one. I don't know it all, but I like to learn new things and share what I do know. So that may help as well. And I know it's way more people who is viewing this that's just looking, but we do want your voices do count. If there's things that your stylists are saying, Ask us, is that accurate information? I saw a lady one day. I mean, you could run a truck on the side of her face. She didn't have no darn edges. And she said, well, my stylist said that my hair is healthy. But do you not see you don't have no edges? But because her stylist told her her hair was healthy, she brainwashed herself into thinking, I don't need any help because my stylist say that my hair is healthy.
But that just tells you how much power we have as hairstylists and salon owners, that people believe in you. So it's like when you go somewhere and you find out that your word isn't trustworthy, it's like that's heartbreaking to a lot of people, because it's like now you're getting their edges to grow back, or they've passed that point where you can even have their edges grow back. And it's like because they've been believing in this other person and been telling them whatever. So, it's all about changing that game of being inside of the hair salon. And that game is changing. COVID brought on a lot of things where people are changing their businesses. So you have to be ready for that change. Don't sit back and think that we're not going back to education and YouTube is not going to be where people go. They're going to go to their stylist again and ask them questions. So you better be ready. You better start opening up those books, getting those school books out that you had from 20 and 30 years ago, and you better pull it back out because it's coming back. I mean, styles come back, they return. Look at us, we're wearing a shag again. So you have to think about those things. And a shag is not a haircut you can go in and just butcher it with a razor. It's a technique. It's a way that you go in. That's how come you have to further your education. And these people are looking for that. So if you want to make your job easier, you have to find those ways that you can go in there and do what you need to do, execute it. They're happy. You're happy with your work. With D'serv products, I'm back to looking at my clients walk out the door, shaking their hair, walk into their car. And I'm excited more about that than I am about even being inside the salon. And
Yeah.
it's real windy right now in Florida. It's hot, but it's windy. So when they walk across the parking lot, they're out there like Beyonce. I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
yes, give it to them. So be excited about your work. And it pays off when they come inside the salon because you're excited to do them. So get ready because education is coming back, and be ready to be able to go on your social media pages and put these things out that deep down in your soul you want to get them out because that's your word. Be excited about what you do. I'm excited about everything that comes out of my mouth.
That's right. So where can they reach you at? I know Facebook. I have Annette Waters. Is there a business page too?
Yeah, you can reach me at YD Glam, at YD Glam. And it's YD Glam on
YD Glam.
Instagram.
And I have
hmm
YD Glam on IG too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I also have a page for the salon, which is glam underscore flawed underscore salon.
Okay, we have Glam underscore.
Mm-hmm.
What's the rest of it? Glam underscore.
Flawed
Oh, I should have known it.
underscore salon.
So I wanted to give you all that, you guys, and add that on in. Also, we have three people that have something to say. Um, we have Candice Adams says that old RC, and then we also close that door. Close that door. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't close that door. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Also, Tabby Hall says, I was introduced to D'serv by a client. I had a 3-week experience to see a drastic change in the client's hair. I've been with D'serv every since that time. So Tavia definitely came all in and she became a part of it. She orders huge, and I'm trying to get her to be an educator. She's allergic to that because she won't study the book. But she got a whole lot going on, Mary Kay and weight loss stuff and a bunch of cheering but she's working her way down. She getting them babies out and they going to college and getting these careers. I'm so proud of you, Tavia. Um, Also, Terrell says, yes, we must know more than YouTube. That's so true too.
That is true.
Because yes, that's true. One thing I see about social media, it can be very educational, very informative, but it also can sell a dream. And and I think the ones that spend more time with their craft sometimes, like I'm kind of like old school, you know, and being old school, I missed out on social media education, you know. So I was so busy growing hair, doing hair, and trying to save every strand, and I missed out. So these millennials can be vital and help us, you know, with our business. But
Yeah.
right now, I hire people, I fire people, and I just want people to, you know, they gotta do what they gotta do to. This brand is growing, and then we talked about that. Um, but at the same time, that's where our audience is. So we take it to social media. We try to help people. You guys, we try to be intentional about getting this kind of help for you all. And one day, even the ones that are listening that won't respond is going to just type in amen or hallelujah because we're putting in this kind of work. I am actually selling products just a few feet away from me, but I still wanted to take out time and it's she's celebrating things on her end and she's worked hard all week long, but we're giving back to you guys and trying to there's no cost to come in on this platform. There's nothing. All we're trying to do is give you intentional information that'll help you uh, grow your you know get more information. That's what I'm talking about. Get more information on hair care. So we'll come to part of the show where we have like a giveaway. But what we're telling them now, Annette, is that we want when we do a giveaway, we want to make sure I got my phone ready. So whoever wins, I want to make sure they have posted something about or hashtag deserve because we want people to be all in with our brand, but we want to make sure. So I'm gonna start on Facebook, you guys. So do you have a question? Because I got a question, kind of a cute question that Annette said that I really like. But I want you all, Annette may have a question that she wants you to win a prize. And then you have anything for them?
I don't know. I'm not good at this kind of stuff because I be ready to give everybody a prize.
Okay,
So
I have a question. What did Annette call like when she was saying who they called when the stylist is in the salon and trying to figure out what's going on? She called them what type of that they called what kind of you know what did she say that they call who they called to figure out uh, what was the uh, answer to their customers when they're saying that they've lost their hair. So what kind of I'm gonna say what kind of God did she call that person? They were the what God? Now I'm gonna beat everybody down if you don't get this right, cause you know good darn well I even repeated it, didn't I? Annette, I repeated it. I told him I loved it, so you can't watch this show in between lifetime. So what type of God did you call these people? So we want to know, and we want you all to know to be intentional with um, uh, hair, and we want you all to be intentional. This show is for you to engage. You don't have to just watch us. We want you to be all in. Candice, you gonna get it. If you Terrell, all y'all gonna get it. If y'all can't say, cause and it know what I'm saying. So uh, I'm gonna get somebody. I just want to get somebody. Terrell, she said the hair guns. Yeah.
yes,
Ah, Now here come everybody after her. You know,
Look, that's how I be
you
though.
know, here come everybody after her. So here comes Tabby. Look at him. I bet another one gonna pop up. Oh, it's the hair guy. It's the hair guy. So I cannot wait to. Well, Terrell is all about D'serv. Tavia, let's go to Tavia's page and see if she posted anything. You ready, Annette? To see if she got anything about D'serv. Because uh, let's see, Tabia Hall. Let's see if there's any posting. Okay, let's see. Oh, Tabia has D'serv on her pages.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Tabia does. So Terrell and Tabia, I am super duper proud of you all. I ain't gonna check you, Terrell. You are D'serv. So so anything that you want to tell us, Annette, because there is people out there who is actually trying to what advice will you give a person who's given up on the hair and they want to trust someone all over again? What advice would you give them?
I would say definitely check their social media pages out, have a Zoom consultation with them, find out more about them. What do they like to do? What are their specialties? Because everyone's specialty is not hair growth, everyone's specialty is not styling. So you need to really find out what the hairstylist is that you're looking for when you go out into the market. It's like doing an interview. You want to interview who's going to be over you, talking to you, breathing life into you, touching on your head. That's a very personal spot, personal atmosphere. Check out the salon, go there. All of these different things. Make people step up to the plate, because you're paying your hard earned money. So make us work. Make us work for it, you know? And if they're already working and you have no questions, then that's the stylist you need to go to. Someone that's ahead of trends, someone that's key on product, someone that's key on education. When you have those stylists that be like, I'm not going to be there for this weekend because I'm going out of town to a hair show. That's somebody that you might want to look into. Somebody that's sitting on their phone on a Sunday afternoon when it's Sunday, breathing life into other stylists, other people. That's someone that you want to look into. So I always say, look for someone that's going to give you what you need and what you think you want, but they're going to step over that and show you what you want.
I'm excited about that, and I agree with all that. And I am thinking about this too. So Terrell, Tavia, and Ned, let me know what you think. Even Candice. What I'm thinking about is I do have a form for people to sign, but sometimes I just let them come on in. But what I'm thinking about is getting a form for them to sign, but increasing some of key questions that are going on now. Not just how long it's been, what styles are you accustomed to? What styles do you like? So if they say, well, I'm accustomed to wigs, weaves, protective styles. Do you menopause? So I need to know about that. Do you suffer from menopause? Do you sweat in your sleep? Um, are you, how long are you accustomed to a style lasting on your hair? And are you gifted at home to keep your hair up? That way, if a person says, no, I don't keep my hair up, no, I sleep wild, no, da 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 da. And so now I know how to have conversations with you, just some little key questions, just to get an understanding of who you are before we dive into how many grandchildren you have and how many children you have and where you work, where you live. Some things that people just want to talk about. So let's get to the nitty gritty because at the end of the day, we want your hair healthy. We want your hair to last. We want the products to last in it. We want to thicken and be in all over throughout the whole.
And it's still good to ask about grandma because grandma edges might have been thinning. So it kind of puts you in the avenue of where their hair might go and how you can reverse it or stop it. So
Yes.
you definitely want to make sure within your consultation, you know where they work at, if it's outside, inside, if they're working from home, reading on the back of a headrest what products they're using beforehand. If they want color, get on Pinterest. Have your customer go on Pinterest. Tell them, send me styles throughout the day of stuff you like, what you don't like. Some people could be Lily, Jane, you know, fly by night. You be like, she doesn't want anything different. But at home, she's looking at spike haircuts with texture colors and all types of stuff. But you don't know that unless they tell you. So, you have to be the one where you can look at a facial shape. You're like, okay, you have a heart shape, you have an oval shape. All of that should be in your consultation. So then that way you can show them where they can go. Because if people don't know, they're not going to try it. So your salon should be the place where they go and you'll be able to try different stuff because you're introducing them to different stuff. And when you go to these hair shows, do not come back home and put the same haircut on every client. Make sure that that client can get a variety of cuts, but for their facial shape and what they're looking for. So make sure that your consultation sheet shows all of that. Make sure if you go back to your consultation sheet 5 years from now, they can be like, remember 3 years ago, I got this style, this cut, I wanted again.
Mhm.
And you're able to produce that. That's how you increase your revenue. That's how you regardless, where it's like, my style is not going off. She remembers me. And that's when you want people to know that you remember them, that you here for them. That's all people want.
Okay, and then we want to just Candice, we want to bring you on the show, and we want to talk about the difference between a maintenance salon and a treatment salon, because some people do not understand that cost factor when we're doing treatments, and when someone just say, "Come get your hair did or washed," or let me you get because see, a maintenance salon gonna give you relaxer, color, cut,
Yeah.
things like that. We're gonna give you treatments. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're going to so tell us a little bit about that difference that on treatment, because we're going to go ahead and end it. My computer telling me I didn't charge it up. so will you come back for that to talk about maintenance and treatments? You can't hear? Okay, y'all. Well, that's okay. Hold on one second. Hey. Okay, y'all. My little thing had I had to charge my phone up, and then we're gonna. Can you hear me now?
I can now.
Okay, so we're gonna come back on the show. I had to plug up my computer, y'all. Uh, but we're gonna come back on the show at a later date and talk about maintenance and a maintenance salon and a treatment salon. Okay.
Okay.
But we thank you for coming out. Candice Adams says, I agree with developing a client hair profile. So we're going to do that. And clients, let us know what you're missing and how we can get you back in the salons and back with the trust factor. So this is Annette Waters. She's in the Florida area. If you know family or anybody that's in the Florida area, please. And then she also ships, right? She ships worldwide. So shipping is not a problem for her. So let's support her as well. And she also will consult you. She does. She's deep, deep, deep into the education. So you definitely got a big treats right here in front of you. So thank you all for tuning in. Annette, we thank you as well. Congratulations on your new beautiful home. And you all, I got to get back to
Thank
my
you.
business. Yeah, so we're out here in Bartlett at Hair Angel Love, and We're out here selling D'serv products too. So we thank you for tuning in, and y'all have a great rest of the Sunday, and happy Sunday to you too, because everyone deserves a second chance at healthy hair. Talk to you soon.
Talk hair, let's talk hair. Talk hair to me. Talk hair to me. Talk hair to me. Talk hair to me. Let's talk hair.